Okay, so I wanted to do a pop-up book tonight, and I really wanted to get the French version, but I couldn't afford the shipping from another country or whatever they had on Amazon. So I got the American version. The I think the book is by Tony Wolfe, and I think he did the artwork, and it's very beautiful. So I'm going to share this and read it. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be doing any fractured French tonight because it's not in French. But anyway, I'll tell you while I'm at it that in French, the title is Blanche Neige, which is very pretty. So there she is, beautiful Snow White. It's white snow in French, but anyway, here we go. Once upon a time, in a great castle, there lived a king's daughter whose name was Snow White. She was a beautiful and happy girl. Her stepmother, the queen, who was really a wicked witch, was also beautiful but very vain. Every day she would ask her magic mirror who was the most beautiful in the land. "You are," the magic mirror would always answer. But one day it said Snow White. She would not have been happy. She's quite beautiful, you know. But, we get older. This is the problem. And then we had this, young girl, and we can't compete. I'm sorry. But we don't all have to be evil about it, do we? Okay, so I'm just showing you the different illustrations here. It's so pretty. And then I'm going to have trouble turning the page. Let's see what I can do. Okay, there's the next one. All right. This is not working well. Okay, the next one is in the forest. And I know where this story's going. But I think I'll start out with showing some of these beautiful pictures and the way they pop up out of the book. So I see a little fox. I see all the little animals that we know from the Disney movie, but I don't know. These are not the Disney ones, and they're actually prettier, I think. Well, okay. Maybe not prettier, but different. Maybe more realistic. I don't know. So, what's next? The jealous queen was furious. She ordered one of her servants to take Snow White into the forest and kill her. But the servant did not have the heart to carry out the orders, and he left her in the forest all alone and trembling with fear. Snow White spent the night huddled under a big tree. So yeah, it's sad for little Snow White. But the evil queen just can't deal with getting older and not being the most beautiful. But we notice that fairy tales are often pretty brutal, really. The American versions always tone it down, but you can't get away from the fact that this stepmother wanted to kill her. So, in the story that I know, the hunter has to bring her in there, and he doesn't have the heart. So, instead of bringing the heart to the queen, the way, Snow White's heart, he brings the heart of some animal, which is also pretty brutal if you ask me. Anyway, next page. Ooh, there she is. Looks like she's a little sleepy. And oh, so cute. The dwarves. You can take your pick with how to say it. There they are. They're kind of discovering her But usually she's sleeping by the time they find her. So, but in this one not. But look at this illustration. I mean, really, it looks so like you're right in the room. Oh, let's see. The next morning, she discovered a bath. No, a path that led to a clearing. I should have put my glasses on. There came. There she came. Oh boy, am I messing this up. Upon a small cottage. I can't even read English. It could have something to do with my eyes, you know. And you know, your eyesight going is really not a bad thing. As you get older, you know, it's when you look in the mirror, it's not so bad. I think that, you know, that's the problem with this evil stepmother. She needed not to have a magic mirror, and she really needed to just look with her own eyes and not with glasses, and then she would have been fine. She would have thought she was the most beautiful. Oh, anyway, she knocked on the door, and as no one answered, she let herself in. Yeah, housebreaking. What can I say? You know, knock, knock. Oh, nobody's there? I guess I'll go in. I don't want anybody to do that here, but, you know, what can I? This is the way these things go. Inside, she found lots of breaking and entering. You know, it seems like there's another story like that. Anyway, she found a table set with 7 plates, and in another room, there were 7 small beds. At the end of the day, 7 dwarfs appeared. Snow White told them her sad story, and the dwarfs, feeling sorry for her, invited her to stay with them. But you know, this is Grumpy, I think, and so they're not all that happy to see her. Anyway, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful book. Okay. I'm going to get a little more slick with turning the pages. Maybe. Ooh, there's the witch. And, you know, she doesn't care about looking as horrible as that, does she? I guess it's only temporary, but if you ask me, I wouldn't trade what she was looking like for this. You know, could get stuck. You know how when you're a kid, they tell you that if you cross your eyes, they might stay that way? Well, yeah, she should be careful because, you know, she might have to stay like that. And, you know, if she was worried about not being the most beautiful, she's really in for trouble doing this kind of thing, I think. So, let's see if I can read the next part. There's a little bunny rabbit and a little birdie. Okay, where are we? In the meantime, the wicked stepmother heard her magic mirror announce that Snow White was the most beautiful in all the land. Realizing that Snow White was still alive, she disguised herself as an old peasant woman. She looked like a witch to me. And went searching for her in the forest. I'm really sorry for this terrible reading. She found her at the house of the 7 dwarfs and offered her an apple. Would you like an apple, dearie? Oh, no, thank you. I don't think so, but, you know, if it makes you happy, here's 25 cents, and I'll take it, and, you know, maybe I can plant an apple tree. But no, Snow White, Oh, thank you for the apple. Yeah, they told me not to answer the door, but, I'm going to do it anyway. So she might be beautiful, but anyway. But the apple was poisoned. And as soon as Snow White bit into it, she fell to the ground lifeless. But not really, She's just sleeping. Don't worry. I mean, I don't think kids are watching this, but I don't want you to worry too much. Of course, I don't know too many kids that don't already know this story. But, maybe they're really little kids. In which case, they probably would not like this reading because it takes me a long time. Okay, so, it's a prince. Woohoo! And, they're so sad. And we didn't even get their names in this story, That's you can tell who these, okay. This one, I don't know which one he is. He's got a handkerchief. Maybe he's Sneezy, that's it. This, well, that one looks like Sneezy too, so I guess when they're crying, it's hard to tell the difference. And there is, maybe that's Doc. And, I like the French names really too. This one is probably Grumpy. And in French, it's Grincheux or something like that. It's wonderful. And, which one's this? Maybe that's Dopey. I would say that's Dopey. And that's, a stereotype. This is probably not politically correct, if you ask me. But, nobody asked me. And then these two, gosh, they all look like Sneezy or Weepy or something. I can't remember the other ones anyway. So, where are we? Let's take another look at the prince. Woohoo! Here he comes. Just in time. Now, no, we didn't get to hear the song, but, I'm waiting for the one I love. Okay. That might not be the right movie. The 7 dwarfs were sure that Snow White was dead. Boy, it skipped a lot, didn't it? There's the witch, and then she's already in the coffin. And even, here she is, in there. But yeah, they skipped a lot, didn't they? I mean, they didn't even have the dwarfs come home and find her or anything. Okay, I'm having glare problems. Okay, they thought she was dead. They placed her in a crystal coffin and took her deep into the forest. In the meantime, the evil witch fell into a lake. See, I told you, evil witch. On her way back to the castle and drowned. Well, okay, we're having to worry about not being beautiful anymore. Anyway, time passed. And there lay Snow White. She seemed to be asleep, but no one could wake her. The dwarfs went to see her every day and brought her flowers. Well, that was nice of them. But, they didn't really do very much character development. Like when she taught them to wash their hands before dinner and all those nice things that create a bond. She cleaned the house and they were all such a happy little family. But, they skipped over all that part, unfortunately. There's a little house over there. It's cool the way it's all 3D, isn't it? Okay. And I have to put this phone for just a second. Okay. Ooh, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, I think I should retell this whole story and forget what they wrote here. Anyway, here she is riding off with her prince, and they're all happy now. So I guess happy is all of them now instead of all being sneezy. I don't know who they are really, except for Dopey, because he just looks kind of what can I say? Silly. Okay, and okay, woohoo! There. Okay, right. I didn't finish reading it. Ah, yeah, this is really okay. I said it wasn't going to be fractured, but it's fractured as anything. One day, a prince who was out hunting in the forest chanced upon the crystal coffin. Ooh la la, she's so pretty. Pretty, pretty, I want to marry her. When the prince saw Snow White, he was so taken by her beauty. I mean, he had no idea whether she was a smart girl or whether she was always crabby or, whether she could, do anything. But maybe sing tra-la-la-la-la-la-la. But he was so taken by her beauty, he asked the dwarfs to open the coffin so he could kiss her, Yep. What can I say? Being beautiful gets you somewhere, doesn't it? As soon as his lips touched her cheek, Snow White woke up. The spell was broken. The dwarfs were overjoyed, and they all got new names. They had to go and, have them officially changed. So they all could be happy. Happy. Where are we? Soon after, Snow White and the prince married and lived happily ever after. Because maybe he didn't, maybe he didn't have any brains either. He's not even that handsome. What can I say? He's okay. He rides a horse pretty well. It's a beautiful horse. And it's a beautiful castle. And they lived happily ever after. And maybe I'll make another video where I tell my own version of the story, which I think I just did. Okay, that's it for tonight. And I'll show you the back of the book, which has the little beds. And it's cute. It's very cute. And the credits. There she is. I think I will sleep on these beds because, I don't have anywhere else to go. And the man left me in the forest, and my evil stepmother was very, very mean. Okay, never mind. Good night. That was fun. Lasted too long. Bye-bye.